Balloon Beats.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Talk Live. I'm your host, Patrick Hennessy, as usual, joined by Brandon. Can't even say your name. I'm joined by Brandon Kramer. Hashtag Shut Up, Brandon. How we doing tonight, bro?
You know, we're doing great. Hey, pitchers and catchers report this week. We've made it as of now. I think
17th, no?
17th or 18th. I think they're doing their physicals. The 17th, and I think they report the 18th. So, hey, let's hope physical day goes well.
Nervous for that. Shout out to the chat. Shout out everyone. Shout out Aiden. We'll do attendance a little bit early before we touch on anything today. Shout out Aiden, Lori, Swainer, Christopher, Julio, CJ, Johnny, Ben Wilson. How we doing tonight, everybody? Logan, Chens, Evan. Let's go. Listen,
boom. Sorry.
We do have a Yankees topic to touch on very early today, and that is the Yankees were apparently close to signing Justin Wilson early this morning. I didn't hear anything else about it as the day went on. John Heyman, I believe, said that the Yankees were still working towards it. Personally, I think this is a deal that does get done. Usually when we hear the Yankees are in serious talks with somebody, that means a deal eventually gets done. So I think we should kind of go on this live, kind of assuming that a deal does get done. We just recorded a podcast about Aaron Judge, actually. We were going to do it on Justin Wilson, but I didn't want to jump the boat, I guess. So do you think a deal gets done? Because personally, I do.
I mean, as you said, anytime we said the Yankees are close or the Yankees are in serious negotiations, it never falls through. So barring some crazy shit happening, I believe Justin Wilson will be a Yankee within the week.
Yeah, no, I would have to agree.
And funny thing about that deal is we traded Justin Wilson for Chad Green and Luis Sessa. So we will have all three in the bullpen.
Yeah. So while we did lose the Paxton trade officially because he re-signed with the Mariners, if we do re-sign Justin Wilson, that will be a huge win for that trade. So you win some, you lose some. That's how baseball goes. And I think Wilson would be an awesome addition to the bullpen, to be completely honest.
1,000%.
Looking at how the bullpen is structured right now, you only have two lefties. So you have Chapman in the ninth, and then assuming Britton in the eighth. So Wilson could kind of be like that left-hander that you use in the middle inning situations.
I mean, I'm just thinking about Justin Wilson. If he can return to close to what his form was before we traded him, that'd be great. I mean, he's a righty, I believe. Or am I thinking he's a lefty?
Justin Wilson's a lefty.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking of someone else. That honestly, the Yankees have had a lack of lefties because Chapman, you're never going to use him to the ninth. Britton mainly is your eighth inning guy. So having a lefty that also can get righties out is very important, which is why you can never have too many lefties.
Yeah, I would agree. And also, I see Aiden is eating some heart-shaped pizza right now. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. I'm rocking that Unhinged heartbreak shirt. I'm not heartbroken, but I think it's a fitting shirt for the day. I also got the red hat on. Bro, like, you got to wear it.
I got a bean. I got some red. Oh, I got the Giants hat on, and they kind of break my heart every year.
I guess that counts. Yeah, it counts. I mean, yeah, okay. Moving on. Could we get both D-Rob and Wilson? I feel like just getting Wilson wouldn't be enough, and getting D-Rob too would be perfect. I would love both of them.
I think they could get both with the $8 million they have left.
Yeah. Because Wilson, I could see maybe getting like 4 or 5. Maybe 5 for Wilson?
Yeah, I don't think he'll be getting too much. I think it'll be a good deal. Cashman doesn't overpay often.
Yeah. Swainer says, thoughts on Brandon Woodruff, midseason acquisition if we need starting pitching. I say maybe Monty, Schmidt, Abreu, and Sessa could do it.
I've actually liked Brandon Woodruff. He's hard throwing righty, great breaking stuff. If the Brewers are looking to trade, I feel like that could be a very good trade.
I'd agree. I think Brandon Woodruff is an awesome arm. But also it goes into that
Dude breaks as well, but
he won't hit with the Yankees. But I think this would be the same situation as we discussed with like Luis Castillo and Kyle Hendricks. The NL Central is going to be so mediocre. You're going to have a bunch of teams in competition. And if the Brewers perform as well as Pacoda predicts, which is an 89 NL Central leading team, they're not going to be trading him. So it all depends on if the Brewers are in contention or not come the trade deadline. Let's see. Hey, Patrick, love the video, Judge video with Derek. Nice work. Yeah, I actually filmed a video with Derek today. It's basically on Aaron Judge's like outlook for 2021 goes. It is up on MYY recaps now. You guys could definitely go check that out. Awesome. And me and honestly, after we recorded that, I had like an itch to talk about Aaron Judge stuff. So me and Brandon just recorded a podcast about Aaron Judge like 5 minutes ago.
I'll bring up the idea though. I ain't gonna let you steal my vibe.
All right, whatever. But yeah, that'll be out on our YouTube channel tomorrow at 12 p.m. if you guys want to check that out. Just basically like it's like a 5-minute video of me and Brandon giving our predictions on Judge for next year. Let's see. Damn, I was so confident that I was going to be first, and then I got destroyed. That's okay, Johnny. Johnny, it's okay because there's always tomorrow. Because we do go live every night at 9 p.m. Eastern. We do that. Let's see. Is that the only home run that Gary hit in that intro? Yo, Logan, I know your team won the World Series last year, but like you don't have to come take shots.
Gary Sanchez hit home runs off of at the time when Dodger fans were saying Hyunjin Ryu was the best pitcher in baseball.
That was what, 2019, no?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm excited for this upcoming season. Who are 3 possible pitchers the Yankees can pick up? Evan, I'm going to be honest. I don't think that they're interested in many pitchers right now. But if we're talking like relief and starting pitchers, I'll say David Robertson, Justin Wilson, Trevor Rosenthal. Those are the 3 that pop into my mind.
Yeah. If I had to rank them, I would love Rosenthal, then Wilson, then D-Rob. But all of them are great.
I wonder if Ben Wilson has any relationship to Justin Wilson.
Well, we also have 2 Justin Wilsons. If we get this Justin Wilson in the
really
in our system, yeah, we have another one. So actually, now pitching Justin Wilson, they both just say which one.
Stupid, bro. It's so stupid. Look at Justin Wilson's Savant stats; they're really good. I like baseball. Isn't Baseball Savant the one that has like the meter? You know what I'm talking about, like the meter on like the top right. And they have
yes. It tells like their percentiles. Yes, you're correct.
Yeah, big fan of that.
I used it a lot for my articles because it gives you ground ball rate, which is something really important when let's say I was talking about CC Sabathia. Ground ball rate is his bread and butter.
I don't know why I just hate that expression, bread and butter. It's just,
you know what my best expression, actually, I forgot what the word analogy was. I got to say, whoever was tuning in yesterday, my SpongeBob reference to Brett Gardner may have been the greatest thing I have ever said.
Okay, moving on. Brandon is a secret Mets fan. He doesn't want to say it to anyone because he's embarrassed, but I have to let all the fans know the truth. Did you just flip him off?
That's my friend from high school. Brandon. That's my friend from high school. I can do whatever the hell I can do.
Oh, okay. I still have 3 relievers ahead of Wilson. In order, Trevor Rosenthal, Shane Green, D-Rob, and then Justin Wilson. Yeah, I think that's fair. For some reason, I just don't see Shane Green coming back to the Bronx. No, I don't know why. I just don't.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, after seeing like when he went from Detroit to the Braves, he shit the bed.
You see what Logan said? If Bob Nightingale doesn't tweet that Wilson signed with the Yankees, don't believe it. Yeah, I don't believe anything until I see Nightingale.
I don't understand how that man still has his job because, like, let's say you were a pizza delivery man and you like dropped the pizza several times on the street. You would lose your job, right? That's what Bob Nightingale does. He messes up things and just like oftentimes just doesn't tweet anything else about it. He just like goes on with his day like this is a normal occurrence.
Could you imagine if he was like a doctor? Like, bro, imagine a doctor with like a 40% success rate.
Well, there is the Bob Nightingale version of a doctor, the Chargers team doctor that tried to give Tyrod Taylor a shot but punctured his lung.
All right, moving on. Kelly, what up, guys? Recently subbed. Keep it up. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you for the sub. We love the subs.
Genuinely appreciate it. Really do. Let's see. Justin Wilson will be solid arm in the bullpen. He will be a solid arm. Yeah, that Ryan's right. The only thing that is kind of a knock on Wilson, he does have a control issue, / walk problem. So that's the only thing. I don't know. I'd still like to have him though. Yeah. Yeah, get Brandon some light. I told Brandon.
Yeah, no, we're trying to get more light. I'm gonna get like a light above my computer. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Hopefully,
I might just get new light bulbs actually in the light above me. Some actual like white light bulbs that should be able to help.
Yeah. Anthony, Pat.
Stop.
Let's see. Para has an inside source that Gardner re-signed with the Yankees. You know, I kind of heard that too.
That's good.
Apparently the source is inside his eyebrow. He kind of like keeps the source in there, just like for any sort of news that breaks. But yeah.
Hey, anyone, if Para's ever on the live stream, just comment on his eyebrows.
That's true. I'm just curious, Patrick, why you hate Gardner so much. So, Evan, here's the thing. Let me set this straight. I don't hate Brett Gardner. I do not hate Brett Gardner. However, I am kind of fed up with the fact of him taking playing time away from Clint Frazier. I think his time is up in the Bronx. I don't hate Brett Gardner as a person. And also, like, we do joke around a lot saying, like, I'm arch enemies with Brett Gardner. I don't have anything against the guy. I just think his time with the Yankees is up. And it gets frustrating after a while because I love Clint Frazier so much. So I'm tired of seeing Brett Gardner play in front of him. That's what the main thing is. I think Brandon feels the same way, too.
Yeah, it's not that we hate Gardner. We just hate that he's getting more playing time over someone that's better and deserves more. They're going for more nostalgia than who's better. Like, I mean, it's at the point that there comes a time in life where you must say goodbye. It must be hard for some people, but if you really think about it and think about all the bad things that this person brings to your life, you're like, oh, wait, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
It's great Valentine's Day advice. Yes, this is definitely a make or break season for Judge. Anthony, you are going to be very happy with our video tomorrow then, because the title is exactly Aaron Judge has something to prove in 2021. That's the exact title. So stay tuned for that tomorrow at 12. My heart is broken because there's still no hashtag shut up Brandon t-shirt.
Facts. You know what? Pat, sponsored with Unhinged. Just get hashtag shut up Brandon. You know, for the picture, have the picture of me in that stream when I was just looked all depressed. I would love to have that shirt.
Chat, so here's what we're going to do. I know many of you already know I have this clothing brand. It's called Unhinged. It's more of like a streetwear kind of thing. But this season, what I think we are going to do, we're going to start incorporating like Yankee themed shirts kind of, and also like our podcast themed shirts. So we'll put like Patrick 316 on the shirt, or like hashtag shut up Brandon, or like Pat's eyebrows. Just we'll come up with like fun ideas for t-shirts. And honestly, I'd price them like super cheap. I'd make the t-shirts like $10.
Do I get whoever
wants them could just
I doubt it.
Yeah.
No,
I'll send you a free hashtag shut up Brandon t-shirt.
So I just want to say, everyone who wants who would buy a shut up Brandon t-shirt, put hashtag shut up Brandon in the chat.
I hate you. Let's see. If we have both Justin Wilsons in our pen and one comes in after another, it'll be the one time the MLB app is right. That's true. Bro, I can't tell you how many times this season
with the comment
app was bad. Literally, like, bro, we used to get notifications like an hour later, like when the game was already over.
The game would be over. It'd be like, Jonathan Loaizaga is coming. And we're like, what?
I'd be like, whoa, wait, did the game restart or something? Like, what the fuck? Do you think the Yankees should fire Matt Blake? I know Brandon's answer already.
Bro, I mean, no. He had a spring training shortened season, and if you look at everyone else that he actually did fix, and also everyone needs to remember that you could not get direct video during the games. Like, you could not look at your previous at bats, you could not look at stuff because of the Astros stuff. So stuff was a lot different, and it was just a weird year. Matt Blake is much better because he's able to help with the advanced analytics and like stuff. He can pretty much, what the issue with Larry Rothschild was that Sonny Gray detailed on R2C2 was that he didn't know how to translate it and give it to the players. Pretty much saying Larry does not know how to work an iPad and doesn't know what spin rate and W Obama was.
I watched a video. I forgot who it was on YouTube. I wish I give them a shout out. But it was about Chris Paddock and how he went from like an awesome 2019 season, rookie year, I believe it was. And 2020, they kind of blamed it a little bit on Rothschild coming over to the Padres and kind of messing with Chris Paddock.
Did he tell him to throw a cutter? I don't know, but there was some sort of blame placed on Rothschild for that. So I don't know.
If you were a nurse and you killed some patients, you would also get fired. That's true. I don't know how you could be so bad at your job and still have that job. I don't know.
I was very bad at writing, and Pat almost fired me 3 times unless I got better. So it's like that. If I don't do my job, or if I show up late to podcasts or don't even show up or show up naked, then Pat is going to fire me. I'm just saying, there are some other tweets about Bob Nightingale.
Bob Nightingale must have naked pictures of his. Oh, exactly. Yeah, probably. Yeah, most likely. Didn't Rosenthal sign with the Angels? Not that I'm aware of. No, not that I'm aware of.
Did the Angels even sign anyone this year?
Not that I know of, no. The signing of Jay Bruce just killed the chances of re-signing Brett Gardner. I'd hope so. I really hope so at this point. But like we mentioned yesterday, I mean, I don't think it completely negates the idea of re-signing Brett Gardner. I do think it diminishes it, though. Yes. It diminishes it heavily. But I think there's very slim odds still at this point. Breaking. Per Jeff Passan, Yankees signed #ShutUpBrendan to a 10-year, $2 billion deal.
What can I say? Been hiding this secret for
surgery. So
2 of them.
They're just
I've been working hard. Would love to just thank all my fans. Anthony, for reporting that, I'll give you a free $10 million because I got $2 billion. Pat, I'll give you $3.16 million. Patrick 316.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm glad Anthony got more money than I do, so that's great. LA Yankee Gang has a question. My question is, where's another starting pitcher? Like, cool, we got another elite pen, but where is the number 2 starting pitcher?
I think what this is more bullpen depth, because the Yankees' depth is it's thin. So you want to have reliable depth. You don't want the drop off after Chad Green and Zach Britton to be. You don't want to take like a massive drop off from them to, let's say, like Nick Nelson. You really want to have just some depth and some quality arms, so that when you get into the dog days of summer and into the postseason, that you're able to rely on that. It's not like, okay, we got to use Chad Green, Zach Britton, and Aroldis Chapman every single day. Sure. You want to be able to use other people. Yeah,
I would agree. Pat, to be honest, I really don't think that Gardy is going to take his playing time, assuming no injuries. I think your fears are gravely misplaced. I wouldn't say they're necessarily misplaced, only because I'm going based on the past, right? So that's kind of only what we could base it on. I understand going into the season, I'd hope that Clint Frazier is the guy. My only concern is that Clint might have a rough couple weeks. Brett Gardner's red hot, and then we see Gardner start over him. And that's exactly what we saw in the postseason last year, too. Clint was kind of cold going into the playoffs. Gardner was red hot, and therefore Gardner got more playing time. So that's my main fear.
Rocks don't move.
Oh, God. If I had a penny every time I would hear a Gardner joke, I would own the Yankees. It's true. A lot of people do rag on Brett Gardner. I do think a lot of it is warranted, and some of it is unwarranted.
I mean, hey, Pat, you and I might, in a way, disagree here, but does Gardner deserve like a send-off, in a way, by the fans, just like maybe a day where he can get his ovation? Yes. I think he's played long enough, and he's been extremely durable. There's one thing...
No Monument Park, though.
No. Hell, there's, out of the recent Yankees that retired... I mean, I'd love to see CeCe's number retired. I think he'll get his number retired, but that's still on like the fringe, because if they are not going to retire, they didn't retire Paul O'Neill's number, right? Or did they?
No, I don't. I think it's like A-Rod's number, so it's like not retired, but like
if that stuff happens, like then I do think CeCe deserves it. But no, Gardner will just be like, I can see his number 11 being used. He's kind of like, I'm trying to think of a player like,
I would compare him to Paul O'Neill, kind of. I would say Paul O'Neill was a similar situation.
No, in terms of just everyone loved Paul O'Neill.
I'm saying organizational impact. I'm saying like once they retire, I don't think number 11 will go into use the next season. But I don't think it'll be necessarily retired.
This is the only way I can think of it. The Red Sox never retired Kevin Youkilis's number, but for me, when you thought of the Red Sox, I thought of Ortiz and then Kevin Youkilis as well. Kind of like that. Like everyone kind of
loved. I thought Ortiz and then Manny Ramirez.
Well, yeah, but then for me, I also then thought of the weird motherfucker with the weird batting stance, who then somehow became a Yankee.
Brandon.
Kevin. Oh God,
Brandon. If you don't refer to Brandon as "Shut Up, Brandon," then you're not a true fan. That's kind of true. Brandon, is it cold in your house? Why the winter hat?
It's comfy. Not that cold. It's just comfy. It's comfy.
Brandon claimed to me that he has his AC on all day in the dead of winter.
because we kind of built my room. We kind of threw up 2 walls in like the corner of our house. So my room gets hot, but I also just love being cold. So I have it on the fan mode right now.
Someone come get this kid. Brian would grab some shirts. Unhinged KC is a t-shirt. I'm going to have to, tonight, maybe I'll come up with some t-shirt ideas. Maybe.
I think we should. I think the first shirt should be #ShutUpBrandon, but I don't think if we can't get my face on it, we'll be creative. But if I don't see Nick rocking with the #ShutUpBrandon t-shirt, I'm gonna be hurt.
Before we signed Bruce, someone put a mock trade. If the Yankees got Gallo, it was Gallo for Frazier, Sessa, Abreu, Volpe. And I was like, that's funnier than AJ. Listen, I don't think the Rangers would accept that, but I think I would.
Oh, if we had to give up that for Gallo, even though he's a home run or strikeout dude, I would take that any day of the week because he's also an elite defender.
Yeah. Let's see. Our number 2 starter is either Tyone or Sevy when he comes back. Don't forget Kluber too. I think Kluber definitely has potential to be the number 2 starter in this rotation. If he comes back and he performs, not even at the same level prior to his injuries, but to a similar level, probably not as good. But if we're talking 2017 Kluber, I think that would be awesome.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. He's not going to be the 2017 Kluber because of the injuries, but
similar to 2017 Kluber.
If we can get a sub 3 or maybe 3,
sub 4, bro. So
sub 4 ERA, I'm happy with. I mean, if he can just give us innings and behind that this great offense, I'll be happy. People forget, yes, Tyone hasn't thrown in a while, but the last time he threw, we almost threw 200 innings. It was 9 innings short of 200.
Yeah. Thank you for the clarification about Gardner. I completely agree with what you both said. Frazier is a stud. If Gary doesn't bounce back, who do you think the Yankees should go for? It's very interesting because I looked at the free agent market for next offseason, the catchers. There's not many available. So then I think they would probably look in-house.
Yeah, I mean, the Yankees have drafted, there's no question the Yankees have drafted a lot of catchers recently. I think with Gary is, a lot of people are saying, we want 270 plus, 35 home runs. If Gary can give you 240 batting average, 240, 250, 310, 320 on base, 30 home runs, you take that any day of the week. He's not going to be batting over 300 or over 270 again, in my opinion. Yeah. But we're just asking if he's just not an automatic out all the time, like he was before. If he's just giving quality at best. Let's say he battles to 3-2, fouls off a couple pitches and has a 7-pitch at bat and strikes out. That's okay. We're just asking for him to not be a complete dickhead at the plate, pretty much, and just be lost and kind of get in his head. A lot of this is also mental for him, but I just see they would go in-house and they would just not re-sign Gary when his contract would be up or when his arbitration would be up.
Sure. David says, Patrick, I think you're talking about Sports Storm. He recently detailed Paddock's decline in 2020. I guess. I'm not 100% sure. But
shout out to Sports Storm if it was him.
If that was Sports Storm, shout out to you because it was a great video. I might have watched it on stream too. I don't remember. Gardner to Philly or the Marlins? I could definitely see him going to Philly for sure. Philly, even the Marlins, that's a possibility too. I know Brandon said the Cardinals would be
Cardinals. I think they need a leadoff hitter because did they get rid? No, they still have Harrison Bader. That dude's fast.
Oh yeah, the Angels. They got Raisel Iglesias and Dexter Fowler. They did, right? They traded for Fowler. Yeah. Sean, we got Sean in the chat. How we doing, Sean? How we doing?
The GOAT.
Jay Bruce better than Ford every day. Bruce is better base runner, better fielder, plays first base and outfield. Better lefty bat, more power and contact, better ABs, huge upgrade. # screw Ford. I'm not going to say screw Ford, but I definitely agree that Jay Bruce is an upgrade over Mike Ford. Bro, trade. Stanton.
Oh, jeez. I thought you were talking
Wade,
about me.
Volpe for the Yelich person on the Brewers. LMAO, would the trade be real or nah? Hell no. The Brewers would never accept that. I don't think Stanton would ever accept that.
I would do that. With the snap of a finger. I love Stanton.
No, so would I. But I'm saying there's no way that would ever happen. In hell, there's no chance.
No way in hell.
Let's see. Shout out to James. James made it to the stream tonight. How you doing tonight, my man? Appreciate you. Let's see. Clint also had personality issues in the past. Seems to be different now. Yeah, Clint.
The girlfriend.
Clint really turned himself around. Listen, I always thought that the Clint personality issues were way overhyped. I don't know how many of you guys know of this, but I interviewed Clint when he was in AAA with the Rail Riders. I think it was summer of 2019. That was 2019 was a rough year for Clint. That's when he was very bad defensively.
He literally put his in his bio part of the Scranton Rail Riders.
Yeah, so
the Yankees out.
And then he struggled with communication with the media and whatnot. But listen, talking to him in the clubhouse in Scranton, he's an awesome guy. All he really wanted was to be a part of the team. He wanted to have that opportunity. And now that he has it, I just see him taking the ball and running. I don't think he's going to mess anything up with personality issues, or he's not going to let anything get in the way of this opportunity he currently has. Because in 2019, like, you remember this, Brandon, like, it kind of sucked to hear him say, like, I miss when I was that next man up. Because, like, Clint was that guy for a while. So hearing him say that sucks. And it just makes me really happy to see that he gets his opportunity now. And I don't want anything, especially Brett Gardner, to take away.
The thing is he got the start in game 1 of the ALDS. He got the start in a big series, and he showed that he can do it. Yes, towards the later part of the series, he didn't play, but still, he showed that he is the guy. And I think, I truly believe he's going to be the guy.
I'd agree. Do you think they feel they owe Gardner a proper send-off? Because I don't feel they gave one to Bernie Williams and Jorge Posada. Your thoughts? That's kind of true. I don't remember Jorge Posada getting a really send-off. I don't remember Bernie Williams.
I remember them bringing in Posada in like a game, and he got the game-winning hit, and that was kind of like.
But also, like, even Pettit, bro. Like, I don't think Pettit got like a major send-off.
Yeah, but with him it was different because you have to go around the starting day. But
I guess, but still, CC got a great send-off.
Yeah, CC got a great send-off.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I guess the Yankees.
I wouldn't say a big
feel like
send-off. I mean, give me a little like thank you kind of little thank you video. But besides that, like, don't give.
He definitely
him,
wants like a retirement tour. Anthony says, Pat, I should model for Unhinged. Anthony, currently not looking for models, but I will take that into account for our next collection. I definitely will. Let's see. Would you trade Andujar and a prospect for Hader? I would.
If we could get Hader for Andujar and like another prospect, or as Blake Snell would say, a slapdick prospect, hands down.
Remember that last season?
Bro, and then he gets fucking traded to San Diego.
Yeah, good times. Luis Medina has a full winter, 2020 to 2021, start online, and he looks like a combo of Stroman and Sev. Yeah, we did a whole episode about Medina, actually, and there's very big comparisons. I've seen scouts compare him to even Luis Castillo. So I think Medina definitely has a very high ceiling. Brandon, stop laughing, bro.
No, I'm just thinking of, just when I hear a comparison like that, I'm like, imagine if he actually pans out.
But that's what I'm saying. So while I do still take it with a grain of salt, like I do consider it somewhat serious. Like when you hear comparisons like that, you know. Let's see. Chen says, side note, Patrick and Brandon are the best duo when you guys go live. No offense to the other guys. Chen's, I appreciate that. Just don't give Brandon a big head. Please do not.
No, but the Sean, everyone else for Unhinged is good in their own ways.
Yeah, our team is awesome.
Pat and I just are just, I would say, the most energetic.
Our team is awesome. Brian, Para, Jalen,
everyone's great.
Anthony, everyone's awesome. Tyone and Clint are the dark horses of the team this year. No one's going to see them coming, and that is going to win us a lot of games. Anthony, I'd agree. On offense and pitching, I think those are the two guys that I'm looking at as being the X factors. Sleeper pick.
Actually, I also have another sleeper pick. Luis Cessa is going to establish himself as he's going to be the 4th best arm in our pen.
That's fair. That is fair. Let's see. Where was I? Would you sign Walters to be a backup catcher of Higgy? Are we talking about Tony Walters from the Rockies?
I would do that.
Yeah, I would too. This Yankees team kind of reminds me of my 2008/2009 Dodgers team.
Well, I like the year 2009.
Interesting comparison. 2009, wasn't that like when Manny was with the Dodgers, kind of?
I think so.
They were like an older kind of team, but like they still competed, but they didn't really reach far.
I would say the best way I can describe this Yankees team is like 2010, kind of like just the same, pretty much the same team minus like a big player or two,
and minus the World Series trophy the year before.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gentlemen, we need a number 2 that we know we can count on the postseason. We have 3 arms that may not make it the whole season. But Carl, on the flip side of that, we have 3 arms that may make it the whole season. So it could go both ways.
May not make it. Every pitcher may not make it.
It's true.
Think about it. DeGrom could get hurt. Cole could get hurt. CC could still get hurt. Love CC.
Yeah. What about Tyler Flowers? Here's the thing about Tyler Flowers. I like him, but he's not going to sign to be a third string catcher. He's just not. And I don't think the Yankees would want to do that.
With anything, is they'll probably just go in-house because you're not going to get like a major league guy to be like, hey, you want to be our third string catcher and most likely stay in the minors? Like, no. And they're not going to be carrying 3 catchers for most of the season.
Yeah, I'd agree. Gary gives a season of 230 and 30 home runs with above average defense. All we need. I'll take average defense because I'm not expecting above average defense from him.
He has above average defense with his arm.
Yeah,
like people also often forget that. Like, you might not see guys run on Gary, but that's the effect he has. No one remember, he almost threw out Billy Hamilton if Gleyber Torres caught the baseball in 2019 against the Royals. #Unhinged KC. We actually ended up losing that game. But
I love how that's a thing now, by the way. Love it.
Unhinged KC, Nicky Lopez, Jorge Soler.
Bro, they have a solid, I don't want to get started on like a Royals rant right now, but they have a really fun team going into the season. Like, if the Yankees aren't on, I'm tuning into the Royals. Just saying. Let's see. Bro, I wish we traded for Amir Garrett. Dude is a stud on the mound. I love Amir Garrett. I wish we traded for him.
The entire fucking Pirates team, and who did he go after first? Chris fucking Archer. How can you not like him?
I love his personality. I love what he brings to the mound. He's an awesome dude. We'd be lucky to have him on the Yankees.
Funniest thing I heard him say was when he was talking about his slider, he's like, I just throw it and I don't know where the fuck it's going. I'm like, yes.
Sanchez needs to keep himself in shape. He is notoriously a slow starter. He has to get out of his head and play loose. Yeah, we talked about Sanchez all season last year. We do think that it's all a mental game for him. And once he gets out of his own head, I think the potential is limitless for Gary Sanchez. We know what he's capable of doing, so he just has to have himself in the right state of mind.
Here, let's put it this way. Pat, you and I both have played baseball. When you're locked in, you take close pitches like it's like a mile off the plate.
Yeah.
With Gary, he's never had the chance to really get locked in, whether it's been an injury or something else. All he needs is just to start hot, clear his mind. Maybe he should start some meditating. You never know.
Yoga, maybe.
With Betances, we always thought he never was going to know how to throw a strike again. Fixed his shit. All it is mental. Have lunch with A-Rod again. Have lunch with A-Rod again.
Maybe J-Lo too.
I will say this. He was much bigger in terms of weight in 2016 and 2017.
No,
maybe he's lifting too much.
Brandon, that's wrong. 2016, he was a very thin man.
True. I'm just saying, whatever it is just maybe stop lifting. Maybe do more yoga, Zen gardening.
Like yoga. Wait, what happened with Clint? I didn't know he had issues. It was basically just personality stuff. He would post like very cryptic stuff on social media, and then he would answer questions very poorly when asked after the games.
The big game was at the Boston game. I was at that game when the ball went by him. He just was snarky. Yeah. But as he said, like once he got his new girlfriend, who's a nurse, he said that it really kind of changed his perspective on using his platform to do good and make change. And
sure,
I mean, a lot of people also forget, like, this man had post-concussion symptoms in 2019. But the dude can rake. So all he needed was that chance and really to just come into his own and just be like, you know what? I do belong here, and just take whatever he did. And this year, or 2020, when he got that opportunity, he ran away with it.
Yeah, I agree. One opinion on this trade. Gary's struggling at the trade deadline. Here's the trade for Gary, Andujar, Talkman, Devi for Hendricks and Contreras. I make that trade. I don't know if the Cubs do.
Make that trade, snap of a finger. Snap of a finger.
The Cubs accept it?
They've been looking to unload Contreras. Maybe if the Cubs are not competitive and they're looking to trade to shed some salary, I can 1,000% seeing them do that. You get Andujar, someone who hopefully if the NL has a DH in 2022 that you can put as a DH. You have Topman to replace Albert Almora, who I don't think is back yet. You get a good, controllable young starting pitcher in Devi Garcia. And you get Gary Sanchez, who has the ability to hit 30, 40 home runs a year.
Yeah, I'd agree. Let's see. Do you guys think that the media and people take a toll on the players when they do bad and judge them on personal? Listen, I do think it has to have a huge effect on these guys, especially ones that maybe have just come in the league in the past couple of years. I think veterans don't really care just because they're so used to it by now. But yeah, maybe a guy like Gary, especially, bro, I would say the players that come from internationally, it probably affects them even more because not only are you you're still adjusting to American culture because a lot of them haven't really been here for too long. Also, they're not really too familiar with the language either, some of them. And it's tough. Like, bro, imagine we sent you to the Dominican Republic to be like a media guy over there, right? And you're struggling, not doing your job too well. You're getting a ton of criticism in a foreign country. You don't really know what's going on. How would you feel about that? Like, that's the only thing I try to compare it to.
For everyone that I assume everyone has watched Mariano Rivera's Hall of Fame speech when he detailed the struggle of not speaking a single word of English.
Yeah.
And I forgot who it was that really helped him. It's culture shock. It's homesickness. So
yeah, it's a lot. And then when they're getting criticized in the media and Gary's seeing articles that the Yankees should trade him every day, it has to get to these guys' head. It has to. Yeah. Like, but Brett Gardner probably not. He probably doesn't care.
No, Brett Gardner's not on Twitter. I will say though, someone made a really funny meme of someone made like a fake Brett Gardner account with verified.
Oh, I seen it.
And he's like, "Stop sending me this shit." And it's just him next to Caillou.
Yeah, I seen it. Domingo Germán is going to be super important in the bullpen and is going to help set up Britton and Chapman as long as he doesn't beat his wife again. Anthony, that's true. Domingo Germán, not a good human being whatsoever. Could say he's a bad human being. He's a bad man. But the Yankees are bringing him back. He might be important for the Yankees this year. If he could provide some sort of length in the bullpen, provide some sort of production, I think the Yankees will be happy with it.
He really could strike people out, like when he pitched in 2019 before his hip injury. So personal stuff aside, like, note to everyone should know this: never lay your hand on anyone, especially a woman. Never.
Yeah. Listen to us, Domingo. But yeah, moving on.
But he's still, like, just think of him as a baseball player. I think at one point he had one of the highest percentage of swing and miss stuff next to like Chris Sale at the time. So he can pitch. Could you consolidate that into like a 2-3 inning kind of bullpen arm? Yeah. Could you maybe get a spot start of him here and there? Yeah. So you're gonna see what you can do. But
sure. Yeah, we'll see what Sessa does this season.
You mean Domingo Germán?
What'd I say? Sessa?
You just said Sessa.
Oh, because I saw a comment in the chat about Sessa. I guess Sessa was on my mind. Let's see. Are the Yankees going to re-sign Judge if he is good this year? I don't know. Maybe. I think they are going to wait until he does hit the free agency market, though.
I think the big thing is with
I don't see a huge extension coming anytime soon.
I think if he stays fully healthy this year and has an MVP type season, they're going to lock him up.
You think?
They're waiting for him to have a fully healthy season. They want to lock him up. So when he'll become captain of the New York Yankees when he gets that long-term extension, but he's not going to get that long-term extension until he gets a full season of health. Now we're not talking 160 games. 130 to 140 is ideal for a big guy like Judge.
Sure. Yeah, we talked about this before, and if you guys want to hear more about Judge Talk, tomorrow at 12 p.m. on the Unhinged Yankees YouTube channel. Trade Stanton and Austin Wells to the Giants for Mike Yaz and Joey Bart. Thoughts?
I'm not going to lie. The thought of Mike Yastrzemski at Yankee Stadium makes me smile.
I think I'd do it.
I just don't know, why would you trade Wells for Bart and then keep Sanchez on the roster?
Instead of Wells, I think I'm throwing in like a pitching prospect, maybe like an Abreu. Right? I think that might be good. But the Yankees might have to give up more in that deal too. Maybe I think
Yastrzemski is a lot older than I thought he was.
Is he? He came up late. Kind of like Judge.
He's 30.
Is he actually?
He's 30.
Wow, that's interesting.
Wait, I need to look into this. I believe he was selected by the Orioles in the 14th round of the 2013 MLB draft. And his first full season was 2019. But I mean,
we know. Like he's older. I don't necessarily need like a life story about him, but like, he's 30.
Dude can play the outfield. I think he could honestly play a little first, but I mean, that is a lefty power bat that
Yes,
you could get
but-
for like 3-4 years.
It's not happening.
You're not trading Stanton. No, you keep Stanton.
Not happening. This will be the best team since 1998. Ben, I'd have to disagree with you.
Ben, I got a question for you. Can you please like call the voicemail number again and just think of like a new song? Like I need a new song to like rock
For the season.
Because literally, when he sang the Kyle Higashioka song, he hit a home run that day.
That's true. That is true.
Like Ben Wilson, the good luck charm.
Boom,
Boom,
boom.
boom, boom.
Yes, Pistol Pete, I'd agree with you here. Gary's big leg kick throws him off a lot. Me and Brendan were talking about this during the season. I was like, what happened to Gary's toe tap? I don't know if
Gary.
Yeah, toe tap Gary. What happened to it? I mean, we saw toe tap Gary 2016. The main reason Gary Sanchez was so good in 2016, right, was because he switched up his approach at the plate so often. One pitch, he would have the leg kick. Next pitch, he would have the toe tap. Next pitch, leg kick. Next pitch, toe. He would switch it up according to the plate situation. And I think he did a little bit of it in 2017, but he's abandoned it since then.
2017, he did it a lot. 2018 is when they said he did the leg kick for timing. Now, while it is for a timing thing, you're often seeing him getting it down a little late. Now, hey, he can have a big leg kick if he gets it down earlier. But like what everyone says, like for 2 strikes, shorten their swing. Like look what Anthony Rizzo does, chokes up on the bat. Some Judge at one point removed the leg kick completely. It's just a timing thing. Like, hey, I don't care what the fuck he's doing with his leg as long as he's getting it down in time to hit like a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. We cannot have Gary missing 90 mile an hour down the plate.
Sure. Lunch with A-Rod and J-Lo couldn't do that with COVID last year. That is true, but he could have done it.
He could have done it on Zoom. Could have
done it before because they were at spring training way before COVID. So
he could have done it on Zoom. You can still do it on Zoom.
Brandon, shut up. Like, okay, hashtag shut up, Brandon. Say do dinner with A-Rod on Zoom one more time. Like, that might be the most stupid idea I've ever heard all day. And you said it 3 times.
Exactly. I tripled down.
Say it again, Brandon.
No, because then you're going to kick me out.
Exactly. Fucking, you really think Gary Sanchez is going to go on Zoom and eat dinner with A-Rod on Zoom?
But actually, thinking about this, what do you think he said to him? Because I would assume this. I would assume
give him some advice.
I would assume that he's also in constant contact with Gary, A-Rod and Gary.
I wouldn't say constant, but maybe.
I mean, I believe that if Gary wants to talk to A-Rod, they probably have exchanged numbers.
Obviously, yeah.
But it also, this is going to sound weird, but it's an actual question. I've seen more and more teams kind of get like a mental kind of coach, like a mindfulness coach or something like that. I feel like I've seen more and more teams get that because the Yankees have such a big problem with mental nutcases.
The Yankees have that. The Yankees do have that, but I'm not sure if they have it at the major league level. I know in their like minor league facility, I believe they might have it in the States too, but I know for a fact they have it in their Dominican Republic.
You know who they need? You know who they need? The best therapy you can get. Rookie the Bat Dog. Call him up to the majors.
I hate you.
You hate me, but you said that No, but I'm going to be honest, though. I am upset because Trenton's still, it's not really a part of the Yankees anymore. They're still going to have Rookie, but like he deserves. Are there rules that.
Are we talking about Rookie? Oh, we're talking about Rookie now.
Rookie and then Derby. I'm just trying to think.
No, I love Rookie. We talked about this last season, but he's with the Trenton Thunder, so now that's way gone. That's not an option anymore. But you know how like every night we usually get those comments where I'm like, I kind of wasn't expecting to touch on this topic tonight, but we got a question for it.
Rookie the Bat Dog.
Swainer, random alert. Thoughts on Michael Jackson's music and personality and controversy? I
got a good answer for this. I kind of think of it like if you think of like a baseball player that, let's say Roberto, I'm not going to use him, Chapman for an example. If you can some people like to separate.
Get us canceled, Brandon.
No.
Okay.
Some people like to separate what Chapman does on the field versus his off the field issues. So some people with Michael Jackson, if you look at him specifically as a musician, he is one of the greatest musicians, singers of all time. Everyone, like he's a world icon. Now, if the controversies are true or not, that can make your opinion on him change. But if you just think of him from a musical standpoint, he's amazing.
All right, I'd have to agree with you. I honestly just wasn't expecting to touch on Michael Jackson tonight. Gary's been in. Okay, Brandon, what? You took that the entirely wrong way. Gary has been in the country since he was 16. He should speak some English by now. Sorry, I don't have any mercy on Gary. I can't stand the dude.
He does speak English. He just prefers to use a translator so none of his words get taken the wrong way.
I'd understand that. Yeah.
Tanaka speaks English as well. They all do. They all can communicate.
Yeah, because I actually had that question. I think it was very early in the offseason this year. We saw Tanaka and Cole out to dinner together. And I was under the assumption that Tanaka didn't speak English. But I guess he does, because how else would he be out to dinner with Cole? Like,
yeah, they just use the translator to – it just makes their life easier because with Torres, he took the initiative himself to learn English.
Yeah, shout out to Glenn, because that's not easy, bro.
That's
learning an entire language, and then the fact that even when he first came up as a top prospect, the fact that he took the media on all by himself, no translator, like shout out Gleyber Torres. He doesn't get enough credit for that. But love Garcia. But if the Yankees are looking fantastic at the deadline, and the Cubs are shopping Hendricks, you trade him and use Devi as the centerpiece. Sean, I'd agree.
1,000%. You get a guy that can perform in the postseason.
Yeah. Gary is thick as oatmeal and dumb as dirt. Damn, Lori. Damn.
He still hits bombs, though.
If the Yankees keep doing Frazier dirty, you might as well trade him for a quality starting pitcher. Then hopefully they don't do him dirty anymore.
I think Cashman came out and said that Frazier is going to be the guy. So
yeah,
he wouldn't go against his word.
I would be shocked if Judge demanded a long-term, high-paying deal in 2022, even if he plays really well the next 2 years. He wants to stay on the Yankees. He's not fooling anyone.
That's what I've said for a while, is that people are like, oh, he's going to get 30, 35 million. He's also going to be 31, 32. He's going to get mid to upper 20s. Yeah. He's not going to be a guy that's going to get a massive payday. He's a Yankee for life. He's like your perfect Yankee. He also came up late, so.
Yeah. Maybe Justin Wilson gets a 1 or 2 year deal for about $5 to $6 million per year if he gets signed by the Yankees. It'll be a 1 year deal, definitely. I can't see him getting more than 1 year.
Yeah, I see a lot of teams going 1 year deals this year, or a lot of players, because let's say you play well this year, then when everyone's like, oh, money, then they get money thrown at them.
Yeah. Also, we're finally up to the part of the chat now where you suggested the Gary and A-Rod dinner on Zoom thing. So we got the hashtag shut up Brandon, hashtag Brandon shut up, do it on Zoom, Brandon, hashtag shut up Brandon or get kicked out of the stream. Ben says, go Brandon, that's Unhinged.
Yes!
So you got one person who's a fan of it. But yeah, also, like, listen, it takes us a while to go through the comments sometimes, so don't worry. If you guys do make a comment, like, we'll get to it eventually. But I try to hit on everybody's comment. That way, like, nothing gets mixed up. So just know, if it takes us like 5 minutes to hit on your comment, we'll get it eventually. The
best way to get Pat's attention is either roast me or say something outlandish.
It's true. It's true. Or if you have a really good take, like Matt Finch. Matt Finch is known for having those very, very good comments.
My friend Graham, the first thing he's ever commented was something about me. So, of course, Pat's going to show it.
It's true. It's true. Ben says, mark my words, best Yankees team since 1998. He's sticking with it heavily.
I love Ben.
Ben's the goat. Boom, boom, boom. Gary admitted in an interview that he does speak English fluently. He just uses a translator because he is afraid of saying something wrong. I don't want to jump to conclusions here, but this might be Gary's burner account.
I do think he does. It's just you don't want to say like one thing could go the complete wrong way. So maybe like towards the later part of his career, maybe, but I don't see him.
Yeah. But Gary, if this is your burner account, shout out to you, bro. Listen, I know a lot of people rip you to shreds, but here at Unhinged, we've always had faith in you. To be honest, like I can't really remember, like besides Para, because I know Para sometimes bashes.
Everyone
Gary.
Thinks Para looks like Gary.
Yeah, maybe that's why he doesn't like Gary. But like even all of last season, I think for the most part, we were really just like we don't hate Gary. We just think like he's struggling, and this is a big season for him. I still have faith in Gary. I do have mad respect for Gleyber for learning the language, especially in such a short time. I just wish that guys like Gary would take the initiative to do the media stuff in English. Yeah, I mean, whatever makes them more comfortable. Because at the end of the day, like we just want these players to be comfortable. Because when they're comfortable, hopefully that means success. So I don't know. It's up to Gary, whatever he's like to do it. Bro boy Steven, what's going on, my man? Bro boy Steven's a Dodger fan, I believe. Just like Logan. Got 2 Dodger fans in the chat tonight. I think the players should announce to and when they sign with teams like Trevor Bauer and Justin Turner did.
Bauer. No, so what? I have no problems with players announcing like that. What Justin Turner did, I actually really like that.
What did he do?
Bauer did. He just posted on Instagram saying I'm back or stuff like that, like impact. Like what Bauer did was at first it was funny, but then it became more just obnoxious.
Well, the problem is that the issue is I would like players to announce it too, but the issue is when the information gets leaked to reporters, and then the reporters are the first. Yeah, like reporters are the first ones to break the news. But yeah, I think players should be the ones who are making these announcements for sure, and I think they would like to do so too. Next season looks wild with all the short-term deals.
Going to be a massive free agent class as well with some good shortstops.
Yeah. Hashtag shut up, Brandon. Hashtag legend.
Hey, at least I'm a legend.
All right, next on your team too. Sorry, I meant to say I would not be shocked if they give Torres a contract and let Judge walk.
Yeah.
I would be shocked, though. I would be.
Yeah, I Judge is going to be a Yankee for life. I just think really what it comes down to is just how much he's going to get.
Yeah, I'd agree. Let's see. Hot take. This is a hot take, Anthony.
That is a hot take.
Edge out Trout for AL MVP. Could you imagine?
That is a hot take. We finally got someone in the chat that actually did a correct hot take.
I would consider that a very hot take because it's something that's possible. But bro, the likelihood of that is it's slim, but it's possible.
Because with Torres, with Trout, he gets about a lot of the writers look at WAR now. He gets a lot of that from some of it, like a 2, maybe 3 WAR from defense. With Torres, with his shaky defense, he would really need to be an offensive guru. I like that word.
Yeah. What are y'all predictions for the record for your Yanks?
So we actually touched on this at one. I don't know when it was, but like I try to think of it like it's like a floor, ceiling, and like a middle ground.
Sure.
So I think our ceiling is 103 to 106 wins. I think our floor is between 98 and 101.
I mean, bro, if we're talking a floor of 98,
not a floor, like a middle ground of like 98. Okay. I think the one. But like a floor in baseball is weird because everyone could get hurt. Like it's.
I think if we're not taking health into account, the floor of this team as it's currently constructed is probably like 95 wins. Yeah. I can't see them getting less than 95.
Yeah.
Especially with how weak the AL East is looking this season, for sure. Let's see. Tyone and Kluber will dictate whether or not this team wins the World Series. Sean, this is why you're on our team, because this is a very good team.
That is a perfect article idea, Sean.
That is a perfect article.
You have your article idea for whenever you're writing.
There you go.
Oh, wait. I think I have to edit his. Yeah, I edit his articles.
I don't care if Gary speaks English. I can't stand him striking out so much. That's pretty fair. I think, but listen, I think fans only get frustrated with that because when they do see a player struggling, they'd like to hear it from the player's mouth. I'm sorry. But it's something so small. I don't care if the guys speak English or not. It's whatever.
They all speak the same language in baseball.
It's true. It's true.
It's universal language.
What do you think Clark Schmidt's role will be this year?
He's going to start in AAA, in my opinion, unless he has a crazy spring training. Because he showed that you need to. I'm not even saying a full year. I think he'll start in AAA and he'll be one of the first guys up.
Fair enough.
But they might keep him in AAA the entire year if a spot in the rotation does not open up. I don't see them trying to make him out as a reliever.
Yeah. This is the Yankees' best chance to win the pennant since a long time. I don't know. I think 2018 and 2019 they did, but however, in 2018, 2019, they definitely had much more competition.
Yeah.
The playing field's wide open right now.
I don't have any expectations. The last time I had expectations, I keep getting hurt. So you know what? Just not going to think anything.
Same. So when is Judge a free agent again? We said after 2023, no? Or 2022. I think it's after 2023.
Is eligible for free agency in 2023. So he is this year and next year. So as we said, this year, he does not stay healthy. If he stays healthy, he will get a long-term extension.
He only has 2 years left?
This year and next year, yeah. And then he's a free agent, which is why most likely Aaron Judge will be getting a contract extension if he plays 130 games this year.
I didn't realize it was that soon. Time flies when you're having fun, Brandon. Here we go. Hot take. Wade plays 162 and hits 195 with 46 stolen bases and 53 home runs. What do you think about that? That is the most hottest take I've seen in a while, huh? Oh yeah.
If that happens, I will.
I'll get Tyler Wade tatted on my forehead.
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
I'll do that too.
195 with 46 bombs and 53 home runs. I mean, 46 stolen bases and 53 bombs. What? Every position player besides Hicks could be an all-star, including Frazier and Sanchez. Ben, why are we taking shots at Hicks? Why? Hicks is a solid player. I think if Hicks is healthy, like he has all-star potential.
I mean, take this with a grain of salt, or not with a grain of salt, but like Hicks could be a top 3 center fielder in the American League. There's a massive gap after Trout.
I'd agree. Let's see. I've been saying that the Yankees will win the World Series in 2018, 2019, and 2020. I'm not going to jinx them again this year. I would probably agree. Every year I go into the season, I'm like, yo, this is finally the year, Yankees-Dodgers World Series. I must have predicted that World Series every year since like 2014. And I'm going to go on the record of saying I think 2021 is the year it finally happens. Could be wrong, though, because I'm wrong every single year. Do you think the Red Sox will keep Bradley Jr. now that Benintendi's gone?
Isn't he a free agent? Free agent?
A free agent?
I thought
you said it like with an accent.
I thought I messed it up the first time. Isn't he a free agent?
Yeah, Bradley Jr. is a free agent. Yeah.
No, I think they'll go Verdugo in center.
Verdugo played what, right, last year?
Yeah, I think they'll put him in center. Martinez would DH.
Well, they also have Marwin Gonzalez, so he'll probably be in left.
Marwin Gonzalez will play in left. They got Mookie. Oh, never mind.
You're so stupid. I hate you, Brandon.
This fans, just gotta stick the knife.
This offseason reminds me of 2011. Signed Colon, Freddie Garcia, Rafael Soriano, and Andrew Jones. This year, trading for Tyone, signing Bruce O'Day, Kluber, missed on Cliff Lee, missed on Bauer. Michael, you kind of have a point. It's just an offseason of the Yankees, knowing that they have needs, but addressing them very cheaply with veteran players. So I could see a similarity, I guess.
I just can't compare Kluber to Cliff Lee. That man.
No. He's comparing Bauer to Cliff Lee.
Oh yeah. That Cliff Lee was. If you look at like the definition of a Yankee killer, and just like sad, like Yankee fans' pain, it is a picture of Cliff Lee in a Rangers uniform.
I know.
Single-handedly beating us.
All right, moving on. Situation, Devi Garcia pitches game 2 ALDS and does well. However, you have the option of bringing in Jay fucking Happ. What are you doing? Jay Happ is coming in and pitching that entire game. I don't care how he performs. I'm having Jay Happ go the distance. If we're talking extra innings, Jay Happ is pitching every inning of it.
Jay Happ is also going to be hitting.
I'd probably put him in the field. After he comes out, after we take him out of the game on the mound, throwing him right to first base. Don't care. Like Luke Voit, bad foot, just put J Happ there.
Foot stuff.
The foot stuff. Can't get rid of that. Bauer would have been a headache in New York. I would have liked Bauer. I guess I'm in like the minority here.
Bauer, I mean, looking at that contract, I'm like, I'm not paying that man $45 million a year.
Yeah. But going back to the previous comment about Devi Garcia, you just totally threw me off there. With
I tried to crack my neck.
Thing. Going back to Devi Garcia, I saw a comment on one of our YouTube videos this morning.
I saw that you showed us that.
Listen, I think it was Daniel that made this comment. It was easily the best comment I have ever seen. And he said, wait, I should probably get the exact.
I'm looking it up right now.
I got to get the exact comment. Let's see. Okay, here we go. It was from Daniel Calderon. And he said, Valentine's Day pickup line. Are you Devi Garcia after one inning because I want to take you out? Daniel,
I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that one day.
Daniel, no joke. I hope you're in the chat right now because that was the best comment I have probably seen in the history of our channel. You get automatic legend list on the Twitch stream tonight.
And I've been called a great.
That was amazing. Oh my God. Are you Devi Garcia after one inning because I want to take you out? I'm using that, bro. Fuck. That's amazing.
If the girl laughs at that and knows what you're talking about,
then you know she's the one.
Exactly. You marry her on the spot.
Damn. This year is the Yankees window. The only competition in the AL are the White Sox. I wish they wouldn't worry about the luxury tax. I would have to agree, Kelly. Like, if we're thinking about a year where the window's wide open, it's this year. They should have just went all out. Forget about the luxury tax because this could be the year.
I mean, my only thing is this. The Dodgers have been under the luxury tax for 3 straight years, then go over it this year. So maybe the Yankees are just waiting to go over it next year. But like next year, if they stay under it again and they're cheap like that again, then we can start having this big conversation. But yeah, the AL is wide open. The White Sox are a young, good team, but they're young. That's a big word.
Yeah. Is it just me, or is the Dodgers rotation not that scary, at least to the Yankees, because they have hit off that rotation pretty well, including Bauer?
I mean, any rotation with David Price in it is fun to look at.
It's true. That's very true. I sometimes I kind of forget they have Price. He's like their number 4 guy, right?
Yeah, David Price.
Yeah, David Price. Good old David Price.
Never forget when I know it was the playoffs, but it was like game 3 of the ALDS in 2018. They introduced David Price and the entire stadium just starts cheering like, yeah!
Yankee legend David Price, that is. Oh, Johnny actually has probably the biggest the hottest take of the night, and that is Aaron Boone will manage a game this year for the Yankees. I don't know about that one. Johnny, that's bold.
Tune in April 1st.
Sean says, imagine how badly the Yankees would dominate the AL this year if they weren't worried about their wallets. They would easily cruise to a World Series appearance. Easily.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because, like, growing up and even, like, within the past few years, the American League was always the dominant of the 2 leagues. And now I would say, as early as last season, the National League kind of looks like the more dominant league.
Yeah, I guess may the best league win.
Okay, World Series predictions other than Dodgers and Yankees. Who do you see playing in it against each other and winning? So if we're taking Yankees-Dodgers out of the equation, I'd probably go like Padres-White Sox.
That would be such a fun World Series to watch.
So much fun.
You got Tatis, Tim Anderson, Eloy Jimenez. I'm blanking out on his name. Luis Robert. Even got Michael Kopech. I mean, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Yo, Pat, got a call from Friedman. We're trading price and cash considerations for Mike Trout. You guys got fleeced. You guys got fleeced, bro. I thought the only realistic way that Hicks would be traded is if Yanks signed Brantley and moved Clint to center. Wrote about it not too long ago. That's true. It's very true. Let's see. I don't understand why the Yankees always want to stay under the luxury tax every year. It's pathetic. Look at the Dodgers. They don't care about the luxury tax and go way over it and want to win. The Yankees are always luxury tax champions.
The Dodgers waited 3 years to go over it. I didn't know that. I thought they went over it every year. The Dodgers waited 3 years to go over it. And then they went over it. But when they went over it, they went over it.
Yankees went over for Cole, no?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Hicks catch to beat the Twins was one of the coolest things I've seen. Yeah. Like, bro, I'm not going to lie. That game against the Twins, it just had a playoff feel to it.
So
it was probably the best game I've probably seen, best regular season game I've seen in like the past 10 years.
So fun fact about that was like 2 weeks after I had surgery. So I was also in a sling. I was standing up. It was also 1 a.m. So when Hicks caught that, not only could I not do like a normal fist bump, I could not scream. So the best thing I thought of, my jaw was on the ground. Because I mean, when it was hit, you're like, oh fuck, it's over. But then you see Hicks had a good jump. And I swear, when he kind of just like laid out, I was like,
I thought there was no shot.
I mean, what would have hurt so much is like, let's say hit off his glove or went right by him. But when he caught that, I was just like, hold on to the ball. My jaw was just like, and then Ryan Ruocco was screaming.
Yeah. I forgot Ruocco was on commentary. Yeah, that was a great game. Great ass game.
Mike Topman had a clutch hit that game.
Logan asked, can you guys play Twister? On Twitch, I'll play Twister, I promise. Let's see. Yeah, Anthony, use that on your crush. Are you Devi Garcia after 1 aim because I want to take you out. Do it. Brandon gets automatic bozo list tonight for the Zoom comment.
Oh, come on.
True. No, you do. That was Brandon, no joke. Like, you've been pretty solid lately as far as like the stupid comments goes.
Well, Ben liked it, so
it doesn't matter.
Get some slide.
Majority ruled that it was a trash comment. So sorry. Bro, watch the Yankees bats just not show up on April 1st for opening day. We all expect them to hit against the Blue Jays, and they're just going to be like, psych, April Fool's bitches. Anthony, that's possible. I wouldn't be shocked, just saying.
And I will be there.
The fact of the matter is that the Yankees are cheap every year, and this is becoming very annoying. Now it's like they don't care about winning a World Series. I think they're trying to be smart. I think that's just what it is at this point.
I mean, this year was good to be smart. I mean, sure. you got back DJ for honestly a really good deal.
Yeah.
So you got some pitchers. I mean, next year if you need to address some things, you do. But I don't. They signed. I've always said this. I would rather sign 5 players with $45 million than signing one player for $45 million.
Yeah, that's fair. That's definitely fair.
But then the Yankees have shown the ability when they want to, they can go after a guy like Cole.
And then still get 5 other players too. Let's see. The only thing they have done great was sign Garrett Cole. Other than that, the Yankees don't want to buy championships anymore. Facts. Last time before Cole was CC Sabathia.
They agreed to take on. I mean, yeah, they traded him for nothing, but they agreed to take on his entire contract. They dropped $90 million on DJ for a 6-year deal. They're going to be paying Judge. They paid Severino. They paid Aaron Hicks. I mean,
yeah, I'd agree.
They're just smarter.
Pat, how much money you think Judge will get? It all depends on what happens this season, Julio.
Tune in tomorrow.
2021 is huge.
Tune in tomorrow at 12 p.m.
12 p.m. Yeah, you're getting the hang of it, Brandon. Hashtag leave Brandon alone.
Hashtag justice for Brandon.
Yo, finally caught you live. Yo, shout out to you, bro. I believe your name is Nick. I see you commented on the videos a bunch. Really do appreciate you, bro. Would you mind going over the tax in order to sign Lindor or Seager? But if we sign them, where the fuck would we put them? We have our infield locked up, I assume he's saying.
So I think if you sign Seager, Torres goes to second, DJ goes to first, you trade Luke Voit. Luke Voit is a guy you can trade. We have a lot of Luke Voits on our team. No disrespect to Luke Voit, but
I think we go in my scenario though.
What's your scenario?
You trade Glaber for Castillo and you sign Seager. Just saying.
But I would only do that after next year if you can guarantee getting Castillo long term though, because then you're trading Glaber Torres for like a year or two of Luis Castillo. If you can guarantee signing him long term, yeah. If you can't, then no.
Sure. All right, now Bright says hashtag shut up chance. Everyone chat. Let's all be friends. All right, we're all cool here. We're all cool. We love each other. Best Yankee baseball channel on the internet. Better than the Michael K show by far.
Yeah, we don't have a big forehead.
Nick, I genuinely appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Hey, Brandon, how's your Knicks?
I don't watch basketball.
Oh, okay. I'd rather have Corey Seager than Lindor, but if it happens, which I think is doubtful, I think both are kind of doubtful. I think Gleyber Torres is the shortstop of the Yankees' future.
And I'm not mad with that. Not mad with
no,
that.
I'm not either. I'm not mad either. Brett Gardner equals Caillou.
Okay. Fun fact, during playoff games, when I was at the games, I would like play the Caillou theme, and one time Gardner actually hit a home run during the song. So, but half the time he doesn't do anything.
God. Hot take, no Dodger bias. Am I the only one who thinks it's hella dumb to extend Tatis to a $300 million extension when he hasn't played a full season?
I totally agree.
Wait, they signed him to a $300 million extension?
I think there was discussions. I don't know if they actually inked it yet, but I saw that. I'm like, the dude's played a 60-game season. I just don't see. Maybe like if he has another good year and then half of another year, but after a 60-game season, why would you ink that man to $300 million?
Yeah, I don't know. I probably wouldn't do it either. But LA Yankee King is kind of coming at me now. Hashtag shut up, Pat. We aren't trading Gleyber Torres for anyone. LA Yankee King. I mean, look who's talking, buddy.
There we go.
I mean, damn. No, I mean listen, I'm not a firm believer in trading Gleyber Torres. I love Gleyber Torres. But if you have the opportunity to have either Luis Castillo and Corey Seager or just Gleyber Torres, which one are you picking?
Both? Can I get both? I mean, if you can, so what you said, if we're signing Seager though, right?
Yeah, you're either having Seager and Castillo or just Torres.
Seager and Castillo.
Exactly. So I don't think it's that ludicrous.
Two's better than one.
Exactly. If you go back to trade with the Reds, they wanted Gleyber Torres. Would you have done that to get Castillo or no? I would if the Yankees had a viable shortstop option waiting to replace Gleyber, like a Seager, like a Lindor. Yeah, I probably would, to be completely honest with you guys. Hot take, Greg Allen finds his own and surprises the team and traded at the deadline while hot for a pitcher. Maybe?
If that happens, I will give you a cookie.
What kind of
sugar
cookie?
A sugar cookie, like, or maybe one of those black and white cookies though. Those
are fire.
Those are fire.
You know what cookies are like really fire? You know, like when you go to a diner and they have like those big sprinkle cookies.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the big sprinkle cookies, but no one else gets it. You get the cookie all to yourself.
Those are fire cookies. Hashtag Walmart Pat. What is? What? You know, maybe this is actually a comment from Twitch because a couple weeks ago they called me the Walmart Garrett Cole.
What?
I don't know. I also got like the Walmart Tyler Austin, the Walmart Andrew Benintendi. I don't know. What the fuck? But that was actually a while ago, the Tyler Austin thing. But yeah, moving on. Oreo baby, no sugar cookie. That's Meredith Morakovitz. All right. Let's see. Why don't the Yankees go after Baez in the offseason? I don't know.
That dude's nah.
I probably wouldn't want Baez. I probably wouldn't want him. CJ, yes, I can indeed see your comments. Pat, when your hair is wet, it looks like coal. That's a compliment, though. His hair is gorgeous. Anthony, just one question. One question. When have you seen my hair wet?
I mean, if anything, is when you poured water on your head. But I'm not gonna lie, you look like a wet rat.
Okay. No, yeah, my hair is also much shorter then. If I did it now, maybe we're talking Garrett Cole. I think my hair now is probably like Garrett Cole length. Maybe Cole's a little bit shorter. I don't know. But yeah. Okay. Okay. Walmart Orlando Bloom. I called it the Walmart Garrett Cole.
Okay.
On that note, okay. I think we should end it on this comment. Tyler Wade, the Walmart version of Pat.
Yes.
I think that is the perfect comment to end things off with tonight. Appreciate that. I do appreciate everyone for joining us tonight. Really do. We went over an hour. You guys were awesome tonight as usual. You guys know the drill. We go live every night at 9 p.m. Eastern time on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. I know most of you guys are watching on Facebook, so I appreciate you guys a bunch. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also, make sure you turn on those post notifications so you do know when we go live. It's always usually around 9 o'clock, though, so stay tuned for that. Also, we have a video coming out tomorrow, as usual, on the YouTube channel at 12 p.m. Eastern time, as we do every day. So stay tuned for that. It's about Aaron Judge's 2021 season. I am going live on Twitch now. If for those of you who haven't really come on our Twitch channel yet, basically just hop on there, play some video games with my friends, and we have a good time. We really do have a fun time on Twitch. It's a little more unhinged than this. A little bit more unhinged. But yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow night. Happy Valentine's Day once again. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Hope to see some of you guys on Twitch in about 5 minutes. And we will see you guys next time. Peace.